This is Dan here from Thomas Road Support. I'm just going to take you through building a page from scratch using Visual Composer in our theme Hygge for WordPress. Okay, so at this point we've got the demo data all ready. We've got loads of pages, loads of content. We're pretty much good to go. But I'm just going to go through the process of building a page from scratch, just so you know what to expect and how it all works. So from within the dashboard area of your website, we're going to create a new page. Just find pages and add new. And as with any page that we wish to use the Visual Composer plugin on, we need to activate the backend editor here, which we've done now. I'm just going to give the page a title, Dan's Cool Page, and we're going to begin by dropping in a nice revolution slider block right at the top, probably like you're going to do yourself. So I'm just going to show you how this all works. I'm going to use, well, I suppose for the sake of it, we'll use the boxed slider, and I'll demonstrate how the rows work. So we're just going to use the box slider from the demo. We're going to hit save and just publish the page, and we'll take a quick glance at the front end and just see what that equates to, what that actually gives you. So if we take a look, you can see, as the name suggests, we've got a boxed slider here. It's in the main container. We're going to show you now how to remove the paddings and make this full width, like you probably want to expect. So from within the admin area again for the page, we'll hit edit for the row that we've got the revolution slider on, and we're going to choose a full width layout from the section layout options, and we're going to remove the padding as well. So let's hit save and update, and we'll refresh the page and just see what that has done. So there you go. You can see we've got the revolution slider is at full width. We've removed all the paddings, and we can continue to add sections below. So to do that, I think we're going to start off with we'll pop in an animated title because they're very, very cool. So we're going to put in the animated heading block, and we'll say, welcome to our cool page. Here is some text. The way the animated heading works, you simply pop in whatever word or I suppose sentence you wish to have animated, one per line. So we've got the title here, the subtitle, which is what kind of precurses the animated section, and the actual text, which is animated here. I'll show you how this works. So we'll pop in, here is some text, which is cool. I like it. Cool beans. Let's just hit save and update, and we'll just show you what that actually translates to on the front end. So there you go. You can see we've got the slider we've set before, we've got the title, the subtitle, and this text here, which is animating through beautifully. Looks really great. So just below that, I think we'll get straight in and add some portfolio items, and we'll do that by adding the portfolio feed block. Within most of the blocks that we provide, you've got several options for the layout, for the display type, which basically just how you want the items to display. Let's go for a 3-column grid, which is pretty cool, and we're going to load 3 items initially. We're going to show the filters for the items, and we're going to activate the load more button, which allows us to add more items to this grid from your portfolio. We'll hit save and update and just take another look again. You can see here with the portfolio that we've got so far, we've got the filters, and here we've got the load more text, which works very well there. Okay, so we're going to pop in another section below, but this time we'll do something slightly different. We'll stagger the styles. Actually, in fact, we'll go a little bit different. Visual Composer is really great. You can easily just clone sections with the sake of one button here, this section here. So we'll clone that row because we quite like the title. We'll keep that as it is. But in this cloned row, we're going to remove the portfolio, and I'm going to pop a blog feed in there instead. You're free to do obviously whatever you like. We're just kind of showing you how it all works. And for the blog feed layout, the timeline blog I think we'll go with, because that looks very, very nice. And we'll remove the pagination because we just don't need that at the moment. So we'll hit save and update. And just refresh the page. So you can see there we've got the animated title from our previous section, which has been cloned, and we've got all the blog posts below. At the moment the backgrounds are the same. Perhaps maybe you want a different background per section. That's perfectly fine. The way you do this is within the row settings. You can choose under section layout here different types of backgrounds. So we will, I think I'll actually change the second one for to grey. We'll keep that at grey, but the original one, which contains the portfolio, I'm going to change that to white, just so it gives a nice subtle bit of difference between each section. So if I just hit update and take another look again. So you can see there we've got a nice staggered effect. We've got a nice white background here, and then the next section is grey. You can of course change that for your highlight colour or whatever you want really. But let's say for instance you don't want this, you want everything to be the same colour, the background to be the same colour of these sections, but maybe this gap, you might want to reduce that. Well, we've got you covered there too. So I'll change the grey background to white. And this is the important part for the section above. So to essentially reduce this gap between the two, because obviously when we've got two white sections next to each other, it can look like quite a large spacing. Under the section layout, under the section padding area here, we can simply select no button padding. Save that. And you'll see when I refresh the front end, we've got two sections with white backgrounds, except they squeeze together a little bit better as well. So that's generally just an overview of how the page builder works, how to use rows and the various settings. Obviously, I hope this video has been useful. If you do have any other questions though, just come and see me over at support and I'll be happy to assist. Thanks for watching.